band, our loop band, for a little bit of legs and core. So if you don't have a loop band, then by all means we can absolutely do this without. And hi guys, Hannah here. Are you ready for your workout today? We're going to be doing a bit of lower body and abs, and we're going to be using our trusty band loop for our workout. As always guys, if you don't have a loop band and you're going to be doing this without, absolutely fabulous. Otherwise, let's go ahead and pop that band just above those knees, and we're going to come down onto our right elbow for me. So let's have that elbow directly underneath of the shoulder, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. And we're just going to have those legs bent and those heels are going to be in line with the bum. Lifting that waist up off the floor and pushing away from the floor. We're going to open up at the knee and then we're going to close at the knee. So starting off as we mean to go on with some good old-fashioned clamshells. Thinking about really keeping those hips stacked though. So as we're opening up, we don't want that top hip to topple off the back. Good. We're going to do 3 more here. Pause like I'm taking a little picture just at the top so you can really feel that glute stabilize. And 2 more here for me. And 2. And last one. Stay here pulsing back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and close. Now disconnect the ankle and the knee as we lift up that whole structure and lower it down. And again, as we lift and lower it down. Nice. We have another 4 and slowly lower. And 3, still pushing away from that shoulder and that floor. And 2. And last one, stay lifted. And again, we pulse, making sure that we're not bouncing out of that joint. We want a nice controlled movement for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Now, lift up once more. Extend the leg so it's now nice and long in line with the body. And then we're going to go ahead as we do small little circles forward. So think about the size of like an orange. Good. Control and let that movement come from our hip. And then go ahead and reverse it. Now guys, we've only been at this for a couple of minutes, but already I can feel that right in the glutes. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay here. We're going to pulse that leg up to the sky. Let's try and keep that leg parallel forward. So our knees and our toes are facing forward. 3, 2, 1. Bend the leg and lower down. Nice. Now, pushing away from that floor for me. We're going to come on just to that side of the hip for me. Rolling back, still pushing away from the floor. Let's go ahead, keep that top leg completely still as we open just the bottom leg and lift it back up. So as our leg comes back up, try not to let it bungee cord you back up. Good, so we're controlling it up. We have 4, let's point the toes and keep our toes together. 3, again pushing away from the floor. 2, lifting that waist up. And 1. And let's go ahead and from here, let's keep that leg open for me. We're going to extend that bottom leg and then from here, we're going to lift that whole structure up and we're going to lower it back down for me. We're going to lift it up for me and we're going to lower it down. Nice. Really thinking about still keeping that chest up proud. It's just that tail that's tucking as we lift that lower half. Good. 3 more for me. Again, pushing away from the floor. And 2 more. Almost there. And last one, we're going to stay here. Let's bend the legs so our toes come together. Our knees are still apart. We go ahead as we extend one leg, bring it back in, and then extend the other leg. And we're really laterally rotated here. So we're thinking about our inseam being up towards the ceiling. Good, nice and slow and controlled for me. And 4, good. And 3, almost there. We're still pushing away from the floor. 2, last one. Now from here, can we extend both legs for me? And bend them both in. And again, can we extend both? And bend them back in. Good. Thinking about pushing away from the floor. Good. That top can just gently come down in front so it can support you. And last one, can we stay extended and pulse those legs apart for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the legs, close them up, come all the way up. Give that good little pat, swing the legs around that second side. So let's go ahead and set ourselves up for success. So again, our elbow is directly underneath of our shoulder. We're lifting that oblique up off the floor. Top hand is just supporting, and then knees are into the chest and heels are by the bum. We're opening up just at the knee and closing. So channeling our inner Jane Fonda. Good, nice. I feel like maybe I was born in the wrong decade, who knows, right? And 4 more for me, but you know that I would be fully partaking in those leg warmers, would I have been part of the 80s fitness sensation. And 4 more, good. And 3, again, resist that band as it comes down. 2 more. And last one, can we stay open and pulse back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close that leg. Now, disconnecting the heel and the knee, we lift up and we lower down. So we're not thinking about, again, cranking that leg up as high as we can go so we can get that hip toppling. We want to lift up only as far as you can lift. 3 more. And 2 more. And last one, can we go ahead and stay lifted and pulse it up again? So again, we're not bouncing up and down. It's really controlled little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Close that leg. Lift up again. We're starting to feel that. Extend the leg for me. Small orange side circles forward. Leg is nice and long. Are we still pushing away from that floor? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse. Good. And keeping that leg nice and long. Good. Keeping that leg parallel facing forward. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bend the leg, lower it down. Gorgeous. Keeping our elbow underneath of our shoulder. Let's just rock back a little bit. So we're on to just a little bit further back. From here, keeping that top leg completely still, we open just that bottom leg and lift it back together. So our toes are together for me. Good, control that leg back up. Chest is still proud. Tucking that tail under, so we're in a little bit of a scoop. 4 more, good. And 3, almost there. And 2. And 1. Now, can we go ahead? Can we keep that leg nice and open? Can we extend that leg for me? From here, pointing both toes, we lift the structure up and we lower both down. And again, as we lift the structure up and we lower down. Now, as we're lifting the structure up, we're not collapsing in that chest. Good. And we have 4 and lower and 3 and back down. 2 more. Making sure we're not rocking, and 1 more. Can we stay lifted? Let's go ahead, let's bend that leg for me. Let's extend that bottom leg, keeping separation on that band, and bend so the toes come together, and extend that top leg, and bend so the toes come together. And it's this slow that I want you to be doing it with me, guys. So 1 for 1, right alongside me. Good. We can really feel that tension begin to build. Start to build, begin to build, you're thinking, it's built ages ago. Amen. And last one for me. And then from here, let's extend both legs for me, keeping that distance apart and bringing them back in. Extending both legs, are we still pushing away from the floor? Are we still lifting that waist? Good. And 3. And 2. Last one, can we stay extended and can we pulse apart for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we bring the toes together, close the legs, coming on up and give that good little pat. From here, let's take the band off. We're going to sit cross-legged for me and then we're going to walk our fingertips forward. So we're just stretching out those glutes for me. Walking over to that left side, try and keep both sit bones down onto that mat. And back through center and walking over to that right side. Again, try and keep that opposite glute down, back through center, and then let's go ahead, let's cross the legs the other way, which always feels very bizarre. I always feel like that, leg is right up by my ear. And let's walk over to the right side this time. Good. You feel that it hits a little bit different. And back through center and over to that left side. Again, try and keep that glute down. And back through center and walk all the way up. A nice big shoulder roll. And those words you've been waiting for, you, my darling, are all done.